Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree. I'm here to do a flip through of this little journal right here, and we'll talk about that in just a second. What the other things I have on my desk here are a little update on my paperclip bin. So when you if you watched the video where it was on a scrap, I think I did it for a Scraps on Sunday, that collab with Denise Junk Journals UK, and I sorted through and was making paper clips out of my scrap ribbons. So in there I found some little ribbon rolls that were from banners, and I said I was going to make paper clips out of them. Well, look how full my paper clip bin is now. I did do that, and that's what all these little curly ribbons are. I discovered, we experimented with it in that video and discovered that that ribbon curls. So I have now used up all of that ribbon. Just made these while watching TV at night, and this past week, and was it just this week? It might have been the last couple of weeks. Not every night or anything, just whenever I felt like it, a few nights during the last week or two. And I made all these little curly ribbons, and they're so cute. There's some on this journal I'm going to show you so you can see what they look like using them on a journal, but they're all different little colors, and I had 3 or 4 rolls of those. There was an orangish one like this. There was this gold one. I'm trying to get some out of here to show you. They're all, see, so cute, right? So, and I curled them all, so they're ready to go. So my paper clip bin overfloweth. So I wanted to show you that. And then I was trying to decide what to do with this little box. This was a box, a little cute little vintage box from Paper Clips. And look how adorable it is. Let me show you my hand. It's small. It's small paper. It's smaller than a normal paperclip box that you see these days. Let me see if I can show you the difference. If I have one, yeah. Here's kind of a normal paper clip for the #1 paper clips, the small ones. This is a normal size, and this is the size of this one. So you can see the difference in the sizes there. See how much smaller this one is? It starts way over here, and this one's that much bigger. I mean, it's not a lot bigger, but it's a little, it's cute because it's so small. Plus it's vintage, a vintage little box that I got, and it had paper clips. I've now used all the paper clips by using them in my journals, and I have some attached to those ribbons and things, so for my decorated paper clips. But anyway, the box is empty now. I was trying to figure out, it has a little fold in it, so it's not like in perfect condition or anything, but it's a little vintage box. It doesn't have a date on it or anything, but it is a little vintage box that I got this box of paper clips at a thrift store. So but what I'm doing is I decided to fill it up with tiny things. So when I get it filled up, I can only imagine how many little tiny things will fit in here, because I mean, while there's not a lot of room, tiny things don't take up a lot of room. So as I come across them in my craft room, or as I'm crafting or whatever, I'm going to put some tiny things in here. So I've got 2 so far, and I'll give you a little update as I fill it up, I guess. That could be fun. And so there's 2 little twinchies, or these are inchies actually. These are about 1 by 1. So there's 2 inchies in there, and then there's some of these little stars. I used that to decorate this one. These little stars. Oh, they're on both of these. These little, I have a paper punch that punches out these little stars right there. So anyway, I have a few of the little stars, and I thought, I would go ahead and include some of those in there. So I did. And so that's what I've got in there so far. I've got it started now. And then what I'm going to do with this is, once it's filled up, I'm going to close it up, and it's going to be a little bonus thank you gift in one of my orders. So whenever I get it full, it'll be a surprise. I won't tell you who's getting it. But when somebody orders a journal, it's going to go with a journal. You can order a journal and other things, but it's going to be a journal. So if you order a journal from my shop, no matter the cost, whether it's a $10 journal or a $55 journal, you know, I'm just saying it doesn't have to be an expensive, more expensive journal. It can be even a $10 journal as long as it's a journal, like even this one right here. When this is full, it'll be a little surprise in one of my orders. So I think that's fun, and you know, I've done, you know, I want to do something with it, and I didn't know what, so that's what I'm doing with it. So let's get started on a little flip through here of this, a quick flip through of this little journal. So if you didn't see the other video where I started working on this, this was a little notebook I got or I received as a gift from my friend, my coworker, my former coworker that I used to work with. She's given me a few little notebooks because she knows I like paper and notebooks and pens and all those office supplies that we paper crafters like. And so I made it into a smaller journal in that video. If you look back, you'll see where it was a little wider and we folded and made pockets. So I got this little closure on it. Let's open it up. And, you know, it just comes off. I just did a little ribbon. This is a little pink ribbon with white polka dots. It's a grosgrain ribbon. So it's a nice little ribbon that you can use elsewhere if you don't want to use it on the journal. And then I've got this, this is the notebook. And I've got a little journal card here. It was a cut apart. And on a paper pack it says have fun and chill out. And it's got this little bicycle ice cream cart on the front. On the back I put this little journal card, cut apart journal card, and it says good vibes with this pineapple. And it is a pocket, so I've got a tag back here that you can write on. It's got some pretty ribbons as toppers. So when you see this video, by the way, this will be in my shop. But as you open up, I made the cover not as wide by folding in the sides here, and I sewed down. I used light blue thread in here, and I sewed down the, let's see, did I put anything in here? I'm going to put something in there in just a second. Anyway, I folded down the side ends of the cover and made these little tuck spots here on the front and back cover. Okay, so let's get started with a little flip through. You can see all of my decorated paper clips, and here's what the little curly Q ones look like at the top. I think they add a nice little fun element to the paper clip collection there. So, oh, by the way, it was bound with gold cord because there is some gold in this cover. You can see it like right here on this little, I guess it's a little bee or butterfly, and it has gold wings, and so there's some little gold leaves here, so there is gold in the cover, so I used the gold cord. So the first tuck spot here, I have this tag that we made together. It's backed with a file folder. This is wrapping paper, and that was put over a security envelope there, so you've got the security envelope pattern there and a pocket. And here I have a little envelope made from sewing pattern instruction paper, and it's decorated, and so it's a little envelope that you can put something in, and a cut apart card, journal card here that you can glue down or whatever you want. You can put some backing on it to make it into a writing spot, whatever you want to do. Music manuscript paper here. And this, I used a couple pieces in here that had writing on them from the original book that I got from a thrift store. Somebody had, I think it's pencil, but I think it looks really cool. So you can see that the notes and things written on there. And then I have clipped with the first decorated paper clip here a little card. So that is in there. Then I have some ledger paper that was written on. It's got peekaboo lines. It's very vintage. And let's see, I've got this paper clipping 2 pages there. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, really cool old vintage ledger paper. Everything in here is original, no printouts or digitals. So this is a piece of notebook paper or note paper from this when it was a notebook. This is the paper that was in here. So I made it into a little fold out page here and added this pretty flower from my flower book that I have. A little vintage, well actually it's a pretty good size vintage flower book, but I fussy cut out that flower and put it there as a decoration. Here's a journaling card clipped on this page. This has got pink lines and little kind of floral decoration around the edges there. This is a page from that floral book that I just mentioned. So it's got those pretty pink flowers, and then here on the side has some text. And I put this little kind of a vellum piece of scrapbook paper as a little flip out here. It is glued on with washi tape right here. The washi tape is glued right on this side, and then so it can flip out, and then you can do something here. Some more music manuscript paper here with another writing spot that I had made out of some scrap paper. I have this little stamp that has this telephone and it says hello there, so nice little writing spot. And there's some more of that ledger paper. I think that's gorgeous. I love the handwriting of this person too. It's hard to get those paper clips clipped on one page sometimes. Sometimes you clip them down to 2 pages. But I added some of these little pieces of paper there because they're pink and they kind of match the journal. This was some vintage lined paper that's pink with blue lines. So that is in there. There's 3 pieces there. You can make that into a little notebook, or you could even like just say you wanted to make this into a writing spot. You could staple it on here. Staple it, and then you just have a little flippy notebook there stapled onto that page. So that would be fun. Some more of the paper that came with this book, with this little notebook, the original paper. So this is a little flip out here, and then I put these tickets here that I made. It was a cut up part strip that I made into tickets, if you saw that video. Put it on here as a little belly band, and then just added this journal card cut apart there in that belly band. And then this is some more of the tickets that I the strip that I made into tickets. And so I took 2 pieces and put it here as a belly band. And this is a pretty cut apart that I put in here. I love this pink with those white flowers on it. Great writing spot there. So that is tucked into this belly band at the moment. Of course, you can do whatever you want. This is another one of my flower pages with those pretty flowers. And this is the middle of the signature. On the cord here, this gold cord that I used, I have little beads that are like gummy bears. So these are little bears, little bear beads. There's a pink one there and a blue one here. This one stays inside the journal, but this one can either hang down or you can put it up and let it hang on the top if you don't like it on the bottom, which is what I do. I don't like them on the bottom, so I just let them hang up the top if they hang out of the journal. On this side is a journaling card. It's double-sided, and that's just some of the text from the floral page and a little purple flower there. Another belly band here on this flip out with the tickets and a journaling card here. Let's get ready to have fun. That's all. These are mostly all from the same, these type of things are mostly from the same paper pack, so they're all coordinated in colors and patterns and things. Some of that vintage ledger paper. So this is the back half of the pages you just saw. This is a little writing spot here that is flipped over this manuscript paper, music manuscript. Everything's held on with my decorated paper clips. Pretty floral page here with a pretty floral journaling card. On this flip out, I have this little ephemera piece here that you can write on, and you can of course also write on all of these lines on this pretty paper. Here and under this paper clip, I just clipped some things for you. I don't know if I'll put it, I think I pretty much put all the goodies inside this journal, so there probably won't be any extra goodies with this, but if I find anything, I'll send it along. But this little piece of, it's kind of like acetate, but it was a 12 by 12 piece of paper that came, or acetate, whatever it is. Almost feels like fabric, but you'll see if you get the journal, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it was a 12 by 12 piece of paper that came with my scrapbook papers that I got at a thrift store. And then 2 scrap of that vintage ledger, 2 of those scraps. So those are fun because they're so cool. That's under that paper clip. So See that vintage ledger, the manuscript that had the writing on it. Another writing spot here. This is a little pocket here that I have a couple things in. A journal card, best summer ever. And then a tag, hello summer. And this is sewn together there. And this is a pocket here. I'm going to go grab something to put in here. I see I forgot to put something in here, but this is a pocket that I used some of that paper I just showed you, that cut off. I used it here to add a pocket to this page. And then here's the back tuck spot on the back cover with one of my sewing pattern tags. So that is in there. Let me pause real quick. I'm going to go find some goodies to put in this pocket. I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed a couple of fun things. And there you go. Straightened you out there. But I'm going to put these in this pocket right here. And what I got was this cool, this was given to me in Happy Mail. And it had this, you know, it always had this green on the top. I don't know why. But anyway, it's a library card. Never used. So original cardstock library card. That'll be in there. And then this is a beautiful, look at this gorgeous, what are those, irises? It is a beautiful, I love this, actually. Oh, it's got writing in it. Maybe someone used it? I don't know. Player 7 used it. Anyway, it's a gorgeous bridge tally card. Isn't that cool? So if you want to make this into a writing spot, you could just put a little piece of paper here and a little piece of paper here and use it for a writing spot. Or you could just put a little piece of paper there and make it into a little thank you card or something, whatever you want, and put a little focal point on here. You know, just use your imagination, but, you know, stuff like that is just made for you to, or put in here for you to just really get creative with and see what you could do with it. So that is it for this little fun little journal. And I have some more fun things coming up. And I really would appreciate, if you haven't noticed, YouTube is changing the way they push out their videos. I don't know what the deal is, but if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and subscribing if you're not, that might help things. Because I'm getting a few less views than I normally do. So, not that I care that much, but I do care a little bit. So, I really appreciate it. Your views and everything. So if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and subscribing, that might help YouTube push me out again. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.